This video is brought to you by Ageless Geeks.
Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka BatBomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the Mezco 112 Collective, Mezco Direct Exclusive, The Roach with the Golden Head Gomez. Now this is one I've been dying to get my hands on and I cannot wait to check it out with you guys. So before we take a closer look at the actual figure, I want to take a closer look at this awesome packaging. Alright guys, since this is more of a special type of packaging, I usually like to take a better look at them than just a few seconds, you know what I mean? So this is a tin lunchbox, which we've received before with Mezco, but this is just a different style. The other one had the more dome arch one, that was with the Stealth Gomez, but this one's a little more squared. So we have this really cool image of Gold Gomez, this black skull dude, which is really cool, I love that. And we've seen this imaging before with the big explosion, the helicopter, him on a freaking crotch rocket. The Corvette or Ferrari, whatever that may be. We got the nice gold 20 years of Mezco sticker like that. Really cool image of Gomez right there. We can see we do just have some clasps and a nice handle, so that's really nice. And the same image on the back, you know, same thing on this side too. Same Gomez here. Nothing really much on the bottom, but I do like the fact when we do get special packaging, it just feels a little better. It feels a little more special. I really do like this. You know, when you open up this here, little clasp, everything's inside there, so that's really cool. Really do like it when we get special stuff like this, because when we do, I kind of feel like I want to display this as well with whatever figure it comes with. So I love that, especially with the Gomez stuff. They're doing great things with this in particular because it's their, you know, that's their character. So why not just go all balls out? And I think this looks really, really cool. So with the box out of the way, let's crack this thing open and see what we have inside. And here is Gold Gomez out of the box. And man, I am super stoked to add yet another Roach to the collection. And this one just feels super special and I cannot wait to check it out with you guys. But before I take a closer look at the actual figure, I want to run down his accessories. So Gold Gomez does come with a ton of accessories. Starting off, we get 2 interchangeable head sculpts, a boombox, a sword with a sheath, 2 bullet effect pieces, 2 grenades, a golden gun with 2 magazines, a wristwatch, a small pistol, a sniper rifle with 2 magazines and an interchangeable barrel, and his golden hoverboard. Next up, we also get 14 interchangeable hands. We get a golden tote bag, 2 foam inserts for the boombox, a golden scarf, and a circular base stand with the Gold Gomez logo printed at the top. We also get a clear articulated arm that articulates at 4 points with the clip. So with the accessories out of the way, let's take a closer look at the Roach with the golden head. Alright guys, so let's take a closer look at the Roach with the golden head. And as you can see, yep, that's a golden head. This thing is actually gold plated. The head is, not the rest of the figure, just the head. And, you know, I heard people talking about how that it felt heavier and you could really feel it. And you really can feel how heavy this head is. It adds a lot of weight to it, but you can still surprisingly get a lot of good balance and poses with this guy without him toppling over. It'll be a little tricky, but it's nothing too terrible. But man, that is super impressive. Just seeing that up close looks really cool, and I love that a lot. So you can see he does wear a suit, which is a really nice suit. We got a gold tie in there. The belt all looks really good. The suit came out really good, nice, tailored, loving that. You got the gold chucks right here with the Mezco logo like that. Same thing on the bottom. That's really cool. I love that a lot. Now, this is a different suit than what we got with the Agent Gomez. It just feels different. You can see the pockets on the side right there. It feels like it's tailored completely different. See how the suit tail right here actually cuffs in like that, where this one doesn't. The pants feel a little more snug. They do feel a little baggier on the Agent Gomez. Of course, same type of shoes, it's just different color. But you could tell the suit itself feels a lot better on this golden one. And I know we have things like the John Wick figure coming out, where's the suit, that they showed more pictures and it looks a lot better. So you can tell that they've been working on their suits, which is really nice because a lot of figures do rock the suits. So this is definitely showing that they are improving on what they're doing with their soft goods. And I think it looks really, really good. I'm just absolutely loving this. Okay, now for his accessories, we do get interchangeable heads. So obviously we got the standard head here, which looks really, really nice, of course. But we also do get a golden head that's molded in a gold plastic. So that one I think looks really cool too. It actually does stand out a lot better, in my opinion. It's just you can see the actual sculpt a lot better. You know what I mean? So this can just pop right off like that. You have a standard neck peg like so, and you can see how the neck is, and pretty much everything about this. You can see the wrist like there is done in the golden plastic. If you lift this up, which is really cool, you can actually see black and gold socks. I love that. But I'm assuming, I haven't take this whole thing off, but I'm assuming maybe the whole body is molded in this like gold plastic. But you can take this particular head on like so and put that on there, and you can see it does kind of stand out a lot better in my opinion, just because you can actually see the sculpting, where this one is just so reflective it kind of hides some of the sculpt, you know what I mean? So but either way, I'm definitely gonna display it with this gold one right here. That thing is just so awesome. For the second review, I'm just gonna have this one on there for right now, but that looks really, really good. Okay, so we get all the same interchangeable hands that you would normally see, different gripping hands, finger pointing hands, you know, hands with flipping the bird, more open palm hands, all the kind of stuff that you've seen with other Gomez figures. You get the exact ones that we get right here. What's also really cool is that we do get a scarf. Now, we've seen the scarf before, but we've never seen it in this gold. We've only gotten them in red. So now we get in this really nice shiny gold. I think that looks awesome, man. That looks like some king's robes or something like that. So that's really cool. You'll see some pictures with all this kind of stuff later on, but that looks really, really nice. We also do get a lot of the same weapons that we've seen before, just in gold. So you have these like grenades, bombs, whatever these are. I'm not sure what they pretend, whatever they may be, but done in gold with that like Black Skull logo, which is really cool. We get the little like noisy cricket, I like to call this thing. I forgot what it's called, but I call it the noisy cricket because it reminds me of that gun from Men in Black. So I love that you get that in gold, which is really, really cool too. You get the sword, the standard Gomez sword done in gold. I love that. Same thing with the blade. The blade is gold. I think that's super cool. My only gripe with this particular thing, the nylon strap is still in gray. I kind of wish that would have been all black or gold itself. So the gray kind of throws me off a little bit, but it's not that big a deal. I could totally deal with it. Not a big deal at all. We also do get his hoverboard, this time in gold too, so that looks really nice. Same thing with the magnets on the bottom like that, so it holds onto the feet very, very nicely, and you'll see some pictures later on with poses like that, so I love that a lot. We also do get his boombox, again in the gold, molded in that gold. I think it looks really, really nice. I love that a lot. The black, the gray on here all looks super nice, looks really, really good. Switches on there, and you can actually open this up right there, and we do get the foam inserts with his gun. You can see the different pieces right there to make that sniper rifle that I love, all in gold too. And then you get the second insert to have it a different type of configuration basically, so that's really awesome. But I love how that looks, and just a very nice piece. Again, I love the fact that all this stuff just really pops in this gold. It looks really cool. You know, I low-key kind of wish everything could be in that vac metal, you know, that gold plated, but not a big deal. I still think this looks really, really, really nice. One thing I do love is we get the golden gun right here. Again, this is kind of an homage to that whole man with the golden gun from James Bond, so I love that. That looks really, really cool. You can take off the magazines or take out the magazines, which is really cool. You could do that with all his guns, which is super cool. And we do have a nice gripping hand right here. This is the gun I will personally be displaying him with because I just think it fits and suits him perfectly. So I love that. That works out really, really nice. We also do, of course, get the gold Gomez stand like that with the articulated arms, so I love that, done in that yellow and gold. Looks really, really nice. But we also do get this really cool tote bag. Look at this thing. This looks like some Versace stuff, man. You can't even spell Versace. Yeah, this thing looks really cool, all in like embossed and embroidered. I'm not sure what that is, but like that looks really dope. Little gold clasp, man. You can open that up with an actual zipper. What I do, I tend to hold all his extra accessories that I'm not using. So like you could take a bunch of the hands, pop those in there. You know, like the different grenades, pop all those in there too. The different like magazines like that. Put all that stuff in there. And you can zip this closed like that, and you can actually tote his stuff around like so. I think that's awesome. This thing looks so gaudy, so ridiculous, and I absolutely love it. I think that's super, super rad. Some other stuff we get to, we got the same like little mini poster right there. Some of the same stickers for like the skateboard, whatever you want to do with those. We've seen those with other figures before. But yeah, we also get, let me see here, you know, extra silencer pieces, more magazines for the guns, all kinds of extra stuff. And then when we came with the actual gift bag, we get the little gold grub here with the little mini boombox. So that is going to be cool. I'm definitely going to display that. And then noted it is a different type of gold. This one's almost like a little more of an orange gold, where this one's more of a yellow gold. So I'm not sure why this wasn't the exact same as this. That would have been cool, but still, I think it's super awesome. So I think that about covers the accessories. Again, it's a lot of the same stuff we've seen before. You know, with the previous like Agent Gomez, just done with gold accessories and things added, like this different, like the tote bag, which is super dope. I love that. So really happy with everything that we get here. My only real complaint would have been that I wish we had got other golden heads, like, you know, the skull and the other roach heads. So what I did, I took the liberty of taking other heads that from other Gomez figures, and I decided to paint my own because I just had to. I think it needed these extra heads, you know, like the skull and things like that again. So I think those all turned out great. Simple gold spray paint, that's all I used, and I think they all worked out really, really well. So if it's, you know, something you want to do, I suggest picking them up because I think those work out great. If you want to add a little more to this guy, a little more to what you get here. So I think all this stuff is really, really awesome though. All right, now let's run down his articulation. So the head and the neck are on ball joints, so those roll around like so. Just turn left and right, up very, very far, down that much, and pivot side to side. And the antenna on both heads can rotate a little bit and spin around, all that kind of stuff. Do note with this particular head, this antenna feels a little more stuck. You kind of move it around a little bit, but it's a little hard in there, so I don't want to mess with it too much. So that vac metal might have, or the gold plating might have stiffened a little bit, but it's not terrible. So the arms can go all the way up about that far. You just got to move around this, maneuver the suit like that, down, up and out that far. Rotation at the bicep, double jointed elbows that bend very, very nicely. Rotation at the wrist as well as a hinge at the wrist. We get a double ball peg in the midsection, so that rolls around like so. Does turn left and right, crunches back and forth, and pivot side to side. We got hip joints that kick forward that far, back about that much, splits about that far. Rotation in the upper thigh, double jointed knees that bend about that much. We got ankle joints that are on ball pegs, so those roll around, rotate up and down, and a pretty decent ankle rocker. So one thing I wanted to show too, I'm gonna take the hands off right here. That is different from Agent Gomez. If you pull off the jacket like this, take this off right here like so, get that in here. It's a little tricky. Let me get it wrong here. So as you can see, he actually has a long sleeve shirt underneath, whereas the Agent Gomez has a short sleeve. Oh, and I totally forgot about his wristwatch right there. We have the gold wristwatch like that. It actually does say 112, so it's probably hard to zoom in, but if you guys have seen any of the watches, you'll know exactly what it is. We just have it in gold. I totally forgot I even had it on the wrist right there. So I take that back on like that. And again, now we have him in a long sleeve shirt underneath the jacket. So I think that's pretty cool too. If you want to display him without the jacket, I think that looks really, really nice too. So freaking awesome, man. I love this figure. I've been having a lot of fun with him since I got him in hand. I have not been able to put him down. I think Mezco is absolutely killing it with their Gomez figures and their own original IPs. And this guy is just, he feels super special. If you could grab him, I definitely recommend him because he's so beautiful, so much fun, totally awesome, and a definite must get. So for a quick size comparison, here he is standing next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool and NECA Batman figures. Also for comparison, here he is standing next to the Mezco 112 Collective Agent Gomez. And just for fun, here he is standing next to Little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the Mezco 112 Collective, the Roach with the Golden Head Gomez. Now overall, I just think this toy feels absolutely special, and it really does look that way once it's displayed on your shelf. I think he's so beautifully done. I love the gold accessories. I really dig that gold plated head, and I love the fact that we're getting an updated tailored suit. That thing looks super clean and crisp, and I think it's incredibly well done. Now I think the Gomez figures are definitely some of the best, and you can tell that Mezco really cares for its original IP, and this piece is a definite factor of that. So if you love Gomez, and I know this thing is sold out and really hard to find right now, but I definitely recommend picking him up in the aftermarket because he is absolutely a must get. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.